All right. Hello, you guys. So today I'm going to teach you how to make sales on Instagram and how to make sales the right way, okay? Not the way that you by getting monetized by way of the Instagram platform. You can absolutely get monetized by the Instagram platform, but we all know it is quite limited for the simple fact that they have their own approval success and what makes you money and what does not make you money. So, with that being said, I'm going to tell you and share what I'm doing to make money when it comes to Instagram monetization. All right. And so by doing this, I'm going to give you, this is going to be a kind of a lengthy class, right? So bear with me. But if you are able to stay the whole time, stay the whole time, take notes. This is one of my old slideshow presentations that I would give to my clients, and it works really, really well. All right. So I'm giving you the steps, helping you out. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comment section. I'm going to try to do my best to be able to see all of them. I am on Restream, so I want to make sure. Let's see, chat. If I open it up, okay. I should be able to see this. So hopefully I can. And if you are here and you know my work and what I do, then I highly encourage you as well to share this to your communities too, because not a lot of people share their information, and I am what they call not a gatekeeper. Okay. I put all the business out here, definitely show you how to make money and how to do it the right way. So within this lesson, I'm going to show you what works, okay? What works in terms of the Instagram platform and how the algorithm works as well. Now, it does differ, and it gets a little funky, especially because nowadays the algorithm, I'm not going to say it's changed because it's always changing. It favors more things than it doesn't favor. Okay. When I put together this slideshow presentation, the Reels platform wasn't like a big thing, whereas now it is a big thing. So I will incorporate my knowledge as far as Reels is concerned and how you can make money with Reels, okay? Directly. All right. So I'm super excited about that. And let me slow this down. I'm going to share this out. And again, this is going to be essentially two presentations in one. Let me just say that it'll be two presentations in one. Now, if I do not get to your comments and your questions, then don't worry about it. I am actually double casting a little bit. And so let's see. All right. So I like sharing out my lives. All right. So let's get into it. Let me share with you about how Instagram works and Instagram monetization works. I'm going to tell you who I am and what it is that I do and all that great stuff. Because I want you to know that I'm knowledgeable. So first of all, hello, you guys. My name is Rocky, and I am a social media strategist and marketing expert. I have a marketing agency in Williamsburg, Virginia, and in Williamsburg, I got rated a top marketing agency based on Google reviews. And I retired in 2018, and then I started working under Gary Vee from 2018 to 2021 as his community manager in the group First in Line, which I absolutely loved working for. Okay. I learned a lot of information. So a lot of my knowledge came from him, but also I have a bachelor's degree in marketing, and I'm working on my master's in digital marketing and advertising. So marketing and making sales is my thing. I make multiple sales, and I mainly serve women, moms, corporate business women, but I serve anybody who wants to be able to work their 9 to 5 job and make money on the back end. Okay. So right now I am a full-time entrepreneur enjoying life, and my business was able to get me here. Okay. Very spoiled. I will say that. I have taken my money and done tons of things like travel, bought my Unilex. I have a car that is chrome purple. Like everything that I've gotten and received from digital marketing and digital products has helped me work towards the goals that I want to work towards. Okay. I actually have about 10 to 15 businesses, and all of them run off of Instagram alone. So I have also taught about Facebook monetization. So that'll be a completely different course. I do have a Black Friday deal coming out for that. But I'm going to jump right into it because I know y'all are like, man, just get to the point. Just get to the point. All right. So here we go. Igniting your sales on Instagram. So we're going to learn how to create and use the Instagram marketing sales funnel and finally build sales from Instagram. All right. So I'm going to share my screen. And again, I believe I can see the comments. So I will try to float around. I have several different screens open so I can check you guys out and answer your questions if you have any at all. If not, you can find me on Instagram under Social with Rocky with an I. I am there. Okay. All right. So let's get into it. All right. I'm going to share with you the biggest problems that people have. Okay. So let's talk about the sales function, okay? I am tired of explaining how Instagram works. You need to know your direct line of communication that is going to get you sales, all right? And I've learned this very, very hard. I used to teach tips, strategies, all these things that I thought people wanted to know in order for them to grow. When I actually had this discussion, I said, I really don't care about growth, views, or any of that unless I am making money. So with that being said, I said, you know what, let's cut to the chase. What does it take to make money, right? And so, as you can see, we're going to go through these things. What are the biggest problems you're having on Instagram? What used to work versus what works now? And that's going to surprise you because a lot of you are doing shady business, okay? Follow for follow, all these crappy group trends that I cannot stand. Let's just be clear. That's really messing you up in the long run. You might have some satisfaction now from doing these little creepy things, but in the future, it's going to suck for you when your account is banned and you were making $1,000 a month. Okay. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. Why you're missing out on money. We're going to talk about the social media and Instagram marketing sales funnel. Okay, that's across many platforms. 3 business strategies that you must have in your business to make any money. We're going to talk about funnel hacking, how to cheat with ads, which I recently did. And then we'll talk about some of the next steps and some of the things I have to offer. Then I'm also going to go through a breakdown of what I would do if I were to start my Instagram from scratch and from the beginning. Okay, so you're going to get all the sauce today. I'm spilling the beans. Again, I am a no gatekeeping type of mentor. So we're going to get into this. All right, let's begin. All right. Here are the common problems that people are having on Instagram. All right. Number 1 is a loss of engagement and a loss of reach. One and number 2, loss of engagement and loss of reach. Okay. No one is supposedly making sales on Instagram anymore. It is a struggle to get reach anymore. You can even look at the celebrities. Some people have 400, 500,000 followers and their likes and engagement have gone down. Why is that? Okay. We'll talk about it. I still want to jump ahead because I know I want to get into like, what are y'all doing wrong? But we're not going to do that. Also, some problems that you guys are having is your content is not converting. You're overwhelmed because you feel like you're posting and posting and posting, and Instagram is not giving you the attention that you deserve. You really don't have time to create the content at all, and you have no growth, slow growth, and no sales whatsoever. That could be frustrating too, okay? So we're going to talk about all of things. And a lot of these, I will be honest, I've had these issues and these problems myself. So you are not exempt, okay? But here's a little trigger warning for you. And this may sting just a little. It is not the algorithm. It is you. Okay. You are part of the problem when it comes to Instagram and your growth. Okay. And the reason why I say this is because do you know what an algorithm is? If you don't, let me explain it to you. An algorithm is a set of data. Okay. It is a set of data that helps you. Oh, let me open this up. I don't know why I have this just for give me a second. All right, I'll have to change this later. So what is an algorithm is a set of data that is collected, and by that data is collected, that is how Instagram is ran. Okay, so when it comes to the data and you're wondering like how do they get the data, you are the ones that are giving it the data. Okay, you select the data, you are the ones that are presenting the data. Okay, if you are feeding it the data, I'm trying to fix my I fixed my Facebook to only friends and I don't want it to be only friends. I don't know why it's like that. Okay, give me a second. Learning the platform, I tell you. How to. So if you are feeding Instagram the data, okay, say you are feeding Instagram the data. If you are feeding Instagram the data and you are not giving it any data to go off of, then it is not going to help the platform. And I'm going to show you, and we're going to talk about these things about what Instagram is looking for when it comes to those type of sales. All right. The first thing is your relationship with your followers. Okay. What is your relationship with your followers? Do you actually follow each other? So what this tells me is that if I am a marketer, then I probably need to follow other marketers, you guys. I need to follow other marketers because if I am following them and they are getting traffic to their page and I want to get traffic to my page based on the audience that they have. Are people searching for you by name? Do people type in social with Rocky in order for them to find and locate? Okay. And then on top of that, are you messaging them? So I used to tell my clients a trick. I see you, Daniel. Hey, Daniel. I used to tell my clients a trick. If you want somebody to come to your Facebook page or for your page, your post to show up in their feed, then you inbox them. Whenever someone sends a message to you or you send a message to them, what happens is now Instagram sees that you guys have a relationship. And because you guys have a relationship, now you will start showing up in their feed. And now they will start showing up in your feed. It's an exchange, okay? Because they see the relationship. So a lot of times I use ManyChat. I use ManyChat because guess what? That is an instant communication, right? As soon as you comment the word whatever, and then I turn around and send you something and you say thank you, I'll now show up in your feed if we are following each other, right? So Daniel said, I had over 15,000 followers on my 2 Facebook accounts before they got deleted. That's amazing. Why did it get deleted? That makes me so sad. So yes, do you tag each other in posts? Now don't start tagging people in posts. Like that just drives me nuts. Okay. I can't stand when people it is buku annoying. All right. So that's the first thing, your relationship with. So this is why I can't stand follow for follow, but we'll get into that later because a lot of times these people follow you and they don't pay attention to you anymore after that. Okay. They are not thinking about you anymore. They only wanted numbers. And for that, that's pretty whack. I'm just gonna be real with you, right? That is a whack situation, and I would hate for you to be in it. Okay, you're breeding ghost followers, okay, and that can be a problem. So, let's go further. Relevancy of your content. Instagram tracks user affinity and deduces what is in a given photo, a video to serve the people what they want. So what that says is Instagram is, yes, reading your image. It's reading the text on the image. It is hearing what you are saying when you're going live. Anything and everything, your captions, your tags, anything in that post is giving it information to feed to everybody else. It's finding a way to sort you, okay? It's finding a way to sort you. What I learned as well was the fact that Instagram actually uses an AI. And with the AI needs to know what one niche and category you are deciding to be. And that's a big reason why a lot of us are not successful on Instagram, because we don't have one niche. We're talking about everything. We're multifaceted. All right. We want everybody. We want to resonate with everybody. We want to teach cats about cats and dogs and breeding. And then we want to talk about cooking. And then we want to talk about, our family. Then we want to talk about our business and marketing. We're talking about too many different things. All right. And so with that being said, and with us sharing and talking about all these different things, Instagram doesn't know how to categorize you. So guess what? If it doesn't know how to categorize you, and if you're getting good reads, great. That just means that you have good content, okay? Because other than that, you don't have a category. But once they categorize you, now they're saying now we can recommend because we know what it is that they are doing. If you don't believe me, look at all the fan pages, Beyonce pages, Selena Gomez fan pages. There's some wicked fan pages now. Why is it so successful? Because it's built on one niche. So if you are someone, this camera is so high tech, y'all. So high tech. All right. So if you are someone, keep my hand down. If you are someone that is struggling, look at your page. Do you have one niche? Can Instagram tell you what it is? Can they tell what it is that you're doing with under that niche? If they can't do it, then guess what? This is screaming that you need to stick to one topic, and no, you do not have to start a new account, right? Only post about the topic that you are posting about, okay? All right. The next one is the timeliness of your post. Newer posts do get priority over older posts. And I will also say this, if you are a marketer and you're posting 2-3 times a day, but your marketer partner or your friend is posting several times a day or several times throughout the week, the relevancy of your post is this one is newer than that one. So we're going to prioritize this one, but they also look at the traffic of the comments and the likes, etc. Okay. So if you are pushing stuff out, and as you are pushing stuff out, you are like, you know what? I don't want to be that consistent. I'm just going to post, this day or whatever the case is. You absolutely need to stick to a schedule, number one. Okay. And number two, you need to figure out how many times you're going to post relevant content and then stay that way. So I get on a call with Meta. And then when I get on a call with Meta, this is something that they gave, some advice that they gave me that actually worked. Because I think a lot of times people get on these calls and they just give us a bunch of crap. They give us anything, which is true, by the way. And when I got on it, the best information he gave me was he said whatever you are doing and whatever consistency looks like for you, you want to make sure that you are that consistent. Okay, you are that consistent individual, right? So you're going to post Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You need to stick to that because you are training the algorithm on what time you are going to show up, right? And so when you train the algorithm on what time it is that you are going to show up, it is going to start sending people that way. Now, if you're posting Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m., and then all of a sudden you don't, guess what? You got to start all over again. Okay. So the consistency, the rhythm of your posting, however you do that is so important in order for you to get the reach that you deserve. All right. So these are the things that work with the algorithm. I'll give you another example of the algorithm working with you and that you are the algorithm. If you need to reset your page, okay, you can absolutely reset your page. I always share. Let me see if there's a way for me to share my second. I won't do it now. I'm too scared to mess up something. Let's see. I'm too scared to mess up something. Usually I share my phone. I'll teach this in another lesson. But if you like a bunch of dogs, you're going to get a bunch of dogs on your explore page and in your news feed and in your reels feed. If somebody is sending you a bunch of clips, like my besties, they always send me funny bestie jokes. And my daughter, she always sends me something with Roblox, right? And since she does that, right, I always get stuff about Roblox. I'm not a Roblox person. Hey, Naisha, hopefully I said that good. What's going on? And thanks, Daniel. And so, like, when she sends me to Roblox, all of a sudden in my feed is Roblox. I started not opening them anymore and opened them on my other phone because now I have nothing but Roblox. So, as a business, and I'm getting way ahead of myself, but as a business and you are a marketer and you want things that are dealing with marketing on your page, or if you're a nail tech and you want things with nails going on your page, you need to start liking nothing but nail photos. You need to start liking nothing but marketing photos. You need to, and this is going to hurt a little bit, you need to unfollow anyone that has nothing to do with your niche. Why is that? Because as we are engaging and being social, which they want us to do, we are liking stuff that has nothing to do with our brand and our business, and it is confusing the algorithm. And I know that pisses you off because at the end of the day, it pisses me off. Because how do you want me to engage and be social on social media, but the algorithm is telling me I need to stick with one niche? And forget what Adam Mazzori says. I've tested this, okay? He said it doesn't matter. That is a lie. When I deleted all of the people that I were following that weren't in business or weren't marketers, my engagement and my interactions increased. Why? Because if I am engaging with other marketers, other people in my same business, then Instagram now knows what it is I'm categorized as. Oh, she is talking to other marketers. She is having conversations with other marketers. She is in the inbox and she is sharing strategies with people about marketing. It reads all of that. So guess what? I'm going to start sending her people about marketing. And if we look at engagement in general, if you want to be real, I can't engage with someone that's a fisherman. I don't have that much to talk to them about. So if you start engaging with people in your niche, the conversation is just better. Instagram will categorize you and they will start sending people to your page. Okay. So just a little tip there from me. Again, normally I would share my phone so that way you could see how to do this, but I'll make that another live training. So what used to work and what doesn't work anymore. So stop it. Okay. What used to work were engagement pods. They are still out there today. And it makes me so upset. If Instagram, okay, so an engagement pod, if you don't know what an engagement pod is, it's when you get in these groups and you like each other's pages and you comment on each other's stuff and you're like supporting each other. This is what they say in Facebook groups. Let's support each other. You're gaming the system. Instagram on the creator page under their FAQ on the Instagram creator account on Instagram said this word for word, maybe not word for word because I can't remember it. They said, if you are in some kind of engagement pod or you're gaming the system, it'll work for a little while until we catch on, and then your reach will be dead. It'll be cut. Okay. And think about it like this. I just told you that you are giving signals to Instagram on how to categorize you. So if you are engaging in engagement pods with all of these different individuals and all of these different people, guess what? It doesn't know how to categorize you because you're engaging with a ballerina and a hairstylist and a marketer and a radio show host and a fisherman and a boater and someone that freaking does hair and nails, and you're engaging with all of these people and you're gaming the system and it looks good, but now you done messed up your algorithm. And guess what? When you get out of that engagement pod, it's even harder for you to come back from it. Trust me, ask me how I know. I was in an engagement pod when all this started of over 11,000 people. And let's be honest, okay? No one has time to sit there and like and comment on everybody's stuff just to get engagement. You should be worried about engaging with people that are going to buy from you. Because what's the purpose of vanity metrics if no one's purchasing? Okay, I'll leave that there. What used to work that doesn't work anymore? Follow and follow. There was this like tacky thing, and this still actually works, but it's not the best thing. Where you follow a bunch of people, and then when they follow you, you unfollow them back. Tacky, tacky, tacky. Okay. Power likes and comments. This is when people are still doing this today, which blows my mind. Purchase likes and purchase comments. First of all, the comments that you're purchasing, it looks crazy because everyone is saying the same thing. Everyone is throwing up a bunch of emojis. People can literally walk over to your page and notice that you have fake followers. It's the same thing with buying followers. We see it. We know it. You can't say though, like I have this issue and people, it gets on my nerves. This is just how Facebook is, right? I run ads and I do a lot of social audience and stuff like that. So I have a lot of followers from social audio. If I am on social audio, they come to my Instagram and they engage. If not, they don't. So I have over 15.9 followers and my engagement is trash. Only 9 likes, 10 likes, etc. So we can no longer say, oh, you have this many likes and this many followers and this many likes and it doesn't add up, so they're not real. That's not true anymore. I'm going to go to Beyonce's page and I'm going to show you something, okay? And I say this for a reason. Your dashboard and what you're getting in the back end is more important than what you see in the front end. And even better than that, even more efficient is the fact that what you are getting in sales is what's important to you if you are a business. Now, if you're just doing this or if you're a brand influencer, that's different because you need that engagement. But I'm going to show you that you probably want to pay attention to your analytics first, okay? So let's go to Beyonce's page. This is Beyonce's internet, so they say. But let's check out how Beyonce is working the system. Beyonce right now has 308 million followers, okay? Let's go to her last post with 308 million followers with her beautiful daughter in blue on the screen. She only has 2.4 million likes. So how does someone with 348 million followers, only 2.4 million likes, but you want to penalize the person that has 20,000 followers and 3 or 4 likes, right? So be mindful of that. But what I will say is if you go into their followers and you want to check out if they have bots, then you will see that there are some with no profile picture. There's some of a foreign country, mostly India, Thailand, Philippines. You'll see those kind of accounts. You'll see that it's kids. Like there's ways of telling if they have false accounts. And there's also great tools like Ninjalytics. Ninjalytics will tell you as well. All you have to do, and it's free, go into Ninjalytics. And then once you go into Ninjalytics, put in their Instagram account and it'll tell you how many false followers there are. Now, there's also a thing where people put bots on your page. So be mindful of that as well. I, every once in a while, will go in and check my own account to see if there's bots on my page, and then I can unfollow them. There's another thing that you can do where if you're in your following, there are flagged accounts, okay? And if you click on following, all right, click on your following, all the tabs that are at the top, swipe that over to where it says flagged. Now, I cut mine off because I don't want it to just flag a bunch of people and, they're not able to, go to my account and get to my account. But it'll flag people that are suspicious, okay? And it'll allow you to not accept them or delete them, etc. There is also another tool which I like, very, 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 very important tool, is your followers. If you go to your followers, there is a little section at the top that says deactivated accounts. You now know Instagram tells you when they have deleted their Instagram profile. Those are ghost followers. They will slow your account down. So all you have to do is go into here where it says deactivated accounts and you remove all of the deactivated accounts, okay? And yes, you should. And I don't have any issues or any limitations right now, but I wouldn't remove no more than probably about 50 people at one time, right? But I would remove those accounts because it creates a ghost status for you. And then again, those people aren't engaging and it could be damaging to your account as well. All right. So with that being said, let's move on. All right. I was working on Instagram. Good content. Good content that attracts. You need educational content. You need content that gives value. You need content that is entertaining. All right. You need content that builds trust, the know, like, and trust factor to where people can warm up to you and get to know you a little bit better. You need good content. All right. You also need to follow others in your niche. So Instagram suggests you to others. I'm missing the M. It's okay. You need massive engagement. Now, that does not mean the false kind, okay? You need to engage with those in your niche so they can come back and engage with you. There's a strategy with it. I mean, there's so many classes within this class that I'm going to talk about. I'm so excited. Anyway, and you also need sales funnel systems and DM marketing. If you want to market your business, you need to learn how to market your business at the end of the day. Because how are you getting sales? It drives me nuts when people are like, click the link in my bio and I want to buy this shirt and the shirt is really freaking nice. And I go to click the link in the bio and I can't find the shirt because it's on the home screen. Then I have a pop-up that says, put in your email for a discount. And then I do that. And then now I have to dig around to figure out where that shirt is, right? Versus just having a funnel system or having something direct to them, like mini chat, using mini chat automation. You want this shirt? Comment the word shirt, straight to the checkout page. That's how you convert quickly. Okay. But don't worry, we're going to talk about that as well. So this is why a majority of you outside of Instagram and not knowing how it works, but now you do, is missing out on money. All right. I need some energy. When I talk too much, I got to Dunkin' Donuts, y'all. Is number one, you don't know your audience. You don't know your audience. You don't know what your audience really needs from you. You don't know their pain points, okay? I'll give you an example. When I was doing social media and I was teaching social media marketing, it was back in 2017. And then I started working for Gary in 2018. I knew that people cared about engagement. Reels came out. Here's how to increase your views. Here's how to grow your page. Grow. Views. Likes. We used to use 60 hashtags back then, right? And so it was about the numbers. So I said, you know what? It's about the numbers. And then I talked to these individuals and my sales started slowing down. And I'm like, why? So I interviewed them. I'm like, what is it that you really need? They're like, Rocky, we don't care about the numbers if we're not getting sales. And I'm like, holy smokes. I'm talking about businesses growing their accounts, but I don't have a funnel system and I don't know what it is that they need. And they really care about the sale. So this is when I started teaching about the Instagram marketing sales funnel. Let me show you how from content all the way up to sale. Because there's no purpose in me teaching you how to grow, go viral, all these things if you are not making money. It feels good for 2.5 seconds and now you ain't got no money. So at the end of the day, you have to know your audience. What are their struggles? What are their pain points? And guess what? AI and ChatGPT makes it so easy for you. Hey, this is my name. I do this. I help to do this. Please let me know my clients and customers' pain points. All right. Number two, you're not promoting. You don't want to be salesy. If you don't want to be salesy, don't have a business. Okay. And you don't have to buy this. You can do something like I'm doing now, giving value. And at the end of it saying, hey guys, I have this course coming up. I don't have anything right now. I'm waiting on Black Friday. So don't worry. Don't stress. I might have something free later, but at the end of the day, you have to promote. You have to sell yourself unless you have someone to sell for you. Right. LinkedIn. I put LinkedIn to shorten it, but link in bio. Your link in bio is so cute. It's so beautiful. It's so pretty, but you giving them too much options. You're giving them too many options, right? You want them to purchase something, but you are crowding it with a bunch of freebies. Your freebies and your downloadables are in there that why would they buy? They're going to say, you know what? Let me test this out first. Let me test this freebie out first, and then I'll buy. So you get all hyped because they want to book a call with you or they want to purchase your product, but then you have a bunch of freebies and free coupons and all these things they're not going to buy. In your bio, if you are selling something, like I'll have my link in bio just in case they want an array, but as soon as I am launching something, all of those links come down and the only link that's going to go up is the link of the thing of what it is that I'm going to sell. That's it, okay? Your content doesn't match your bio. My clients love when I do this. Go to your Instagram account. hide your bio and just look at your content. Can you tell what it is that you do in your business or in your content creation or in your whatever it is? If you hide your bio and you're looking at it and you can't even tell what it is that you do, that's a problem. Your content must match your bio. And I'm going to share with you why in a second. Don't do this by yourself either. I go to my kids. My kids are adults. They'll tell you like it is. Like, mommy, we don't know what you do, right? Go to your kids, go to your family, go to your friends, go to your accountability buddy. Say, hide my bio. If you looked at my account, what do? If they said, girl, boy, I don't know, guess what? You need to fix your content, okay? Inconsistent content. Talking to myself right now. It does take a lot to make content, right? But I already told you how Instagram works. My engagement has slowed down because I'm not posting regularly. When you post regularly, your content engagement will increase. Your exposure will increase. Your branding will increase. Everything, will increase and get higher and higher and higher and higher the more you do it. So whatever consistent looks like for you, that is what you need to do. All right. Then you're promoting way too much. And this is mostly for my brick and mortar businesses. Hey, here's some skincare. Here's this, here's that. You're promoting way too much and you're not even giving them any value. You're just selling. There is no like and trust factor. You're just selling way too much, okay? And then on top of that, you don't even have a website, child. You don't have a website. You have no funnel system. You are not collecting emails. You're not doing anything. So how are you going to capture these people and keep these people and be friends with these people? We've all seen when Instagram and Facebook has shut down and everybody was lost. Like, oh my God, like, I don't even know where my stuff is. Where's my friends? Where's my content? I can't do anything. Who wasn't worried? Me, because I have an email list. And because of that email list, I can reach out to them whenever I want to. And oh, by the way, don't just pay attention to your email list when it's time to pay attention to emails. When something goes down, you should be engaging with your email list on a regular basis. All right. So let's talk about how this system works. Okay. How this Instagram marketing sales system works. First, people go to your content. They don't find your whole profile, right? They go to your content and they're like, you know what? This piece of content is amazing. They find you on the news feed, okay? If you're a reel, they find the reel. If they like you enough and it's good enough, they go to your bio. Your content match your bio. If you say you can help me make sales in a day or two, and then I go to your bio and all I see is, oh, wife of a Navy SEAL, free strider, mother of 12. I like salad. It has nothing to do with the content you just posted. I'm walking away. But if your content matches, tells me exactly what it is you can do to help me, then I'm going to go to your feed. Once I go to your feed and there's more content with text, not just your face and your selfies and all that kind of stuff, there's more context and information that I can gain from you, then guess what? I'm going to be super excited and I'm going to be like, you know what? This person is it for me. Okay. This person's it for me. I got the good content. She said she can help me do whatever. The feed looks amazing. I'm going to give her a follow. From that follow, you are in there like swimwear at this point, right? You gave them the follow. I mean, they gave you the feed to keep nurturing them. And eventually they'll check out your links and things that you have to offer because you are selling and then you convert. Now, the only way you can skip this whole process is if you have a reel, because sometimes reels and video content works so well because it's something that they need exactly in that moment. Okay. Right now, the government is shut down. There are a lot of people out of jobs. So if I say, hey, which I am going to talk about soon, hey, I can run you an ad at $5 a day, maybe even less than that can help you grow your following and make sales. Guess what? They're going to hop on that reel right away because that's what they need. Okay. So you want to make sure that is something that they need. Right. But that's how the whole system works. Now, here are the 3 strategies you have to make sales. Number 1, your business systems and your funnels. You need to have a business. I'm sorry. You need to have a business. Okay. And I'm not just talking about a website and a logo. Who are you serving? Who is your ideal customer and client? What is your business plan? Have you done your market research? Do you have a content strategy? Stop blindly putting stuff out here. I can't stand MLM. They're like, just get on social media. Someone's going to buy from you. They're telling you literally to throw spaghetti at the wall and hopefully somebody will come in and buy from you. Okay. not good. All right. You need to have a structured business. Get you a business coach. I'm a business coach. I can help you. All right. Email marketing system. Are you collecting emails? You need to collect emails. I don't even care if you're a TikTok creator. I'm going to tell you this. They already said it. TikTok is not giving its algorithm to the United States. So you might lose a lot of your following. So with that being said, with you about to lose a lot of your following, you should be scared. Your nervous system should be frantic if you don't have them on your email list, because your creators, your 2 million followers, they're about to be gone if they can't find you when TikTok opens up this new app or whatever it is that they're about to show us, right? And then you need to learn direct sales and marketing. Take the time to take those free classes, okay? So here's the business system that you need: a website, a landing page for freebie, downloadable, or low ticket item you want to sell. Learn how to do marketing funnels, some freebie ideas. The freebie ideas, if you're an expert, I still think you need freebies, because at the end of the day, you want people to trust you, know, like, and trust you, okay? And these freebies, make it something that is done for you, or something that helps them, or it's something that is going to validate you, right? So give them everything. I do really well with converting clients because I give them everything. I have no fear. I'm not worried about, anything. I give you something that is going to render you results. I know how to make people go viral. It's easy. It is. It really is. So if I say, hey, download this freebie, I'm going to teach you how to go viral. It has a course, teach me how to go viral. Then they go viral. Guess what? Now when they want to learn something else, guess who they're going to come back to? Me. Because the freebie that I gave them some results, and now it brings them back to me. That freebie should not fully resolve the problems. It should be enough to validate me as their coach so that they come back. So consider that as well, all right? Email marketing system. Find you a good email marketing platform. There's Kit. Flowdesk has a sale right now. I use Go High Level. There's a ton of them, right? You want to have your freebie. Once they give you your name and your email, then you want to have a welcome sequence. Hey, y'all, my name is Rocky. This is what you can expect on my email list. The next one, value. The next one, value. The third one, social proof. And the last one, selling something else. Okay. Lead sequence is kind of the same thing. Have a follow-up. After they have purchased from you, wait a week or so and say, hey, how has that freebie been treating you? Okay. Is there something that I can offer you to help you? I'm going to send that list out today, right? I have a lot of people that have downloaded my 200 content ideas for free. I'm going to follow, hey, how are the content ideas doing you? How are the content ideas working for you? Okay. And then you want to continue to give regular value and nurture your audience. Okay. That is what the email system is for. And that's all a part of sales. Then you need to learn direct message marketing. Do not be scared to people and talk to them. They followed you. That means they might like you a little bit. That means you can have a conversation with them. One thing that ManyChat has put up that I am super excited about, you guys, is the fact that when you go, has this new thing now where if they follow you, it'll automatically send a message. And don't sell in that message. All right. All you need to do is say, hey, thanks for the follow. I checked out your page as well. And I'm learning, that you like this, that, and the third, A, B, C, and D. Okay. So when you do that, you guys, it helps you. It helps you a lot because it builds rapport. And a lot of times they will come back and offer them something for free, right? Offer them something for free. Why don't you come back? And then this way I can show you how to grow, whatever. Here's a downloadable. That's what I've been giving, my 200 content ideas for free. And then once you have built this, okay, make sure you keep surveying them, right? What do you need from me? This is frustrating me. Hold on. You need to survey them. What do you need from me? Okay. What is it that I can do to help you? What is it that I can do to push you? What I can do to help you to make the sales, right? Are you stuck on content creation? Are you stuck on funnels? Are you stuck on video marketing? Are you stuck on email marketing? Okay. You need to figure out how you can help them so that you can create the content that they need. It drives me nuts when we are and I'm not big on wasting time. Let's just be clear about that. Nobody wants to waste anybody's time. I don't want to sit here and make content and no one's buying. When you create content that people need, they're going to buy. When you're creating content just because you're creating content because, it's your expertise and they don't need it right now, you're wasting your precious time, something else. Okay. Survey your audience. Proper content to the link in bio. If you are advertising, like right now I'm advertising Facebook monetization, that's the whole thing that I'm talking about. I am today going to create a downloadable about Facebook monetization that is a freebie so I can start collecting my emails. If I am talking about Facebook monetization and I send them to my link in my bio and the only thing that it's talking about is reels, growth, and videos, no, they're not going to convert. So make it make sense. All right. And then convert and referral. Have some kind of referral system, right? Once they buy from you, once they have purchased from you, have some kind of system that says, you know what, I appreciate the fact that you purchased from me, right? I appreciate the fact that you purchased from me. So recommend 2 or 3 other people and I will give you a percentage of the sale. This makes people work for you so that you're not working for yourself. Here goes the funnel hacking. We love a good hack. We love growth hacks. All right, funnel hacking. Number 1, give them some content that gives value. Push them to the link in bio, or if you have many chats, say comment the word, whatever. The link in the bio leads to the freebie. They get the freebie, they are on your email list. Once they are on your email list, you want to create a welcome sequence. All right. And I'll show you how extensive my welcome sequence is in a second. Right. Then within that welcome sequence, you want to sell to them more products. And then you repeat this cycle over and over and over again, every single time somebody purchased something from you. Okay. Now, if you are really good at this is what I do. I have a freebie. Then I have an upsell. Okay. So here's your 200 content ideas. The upsell is, why don't you purchase this Instagram Reels ideas for $7? If they buy it, cool. They check out. If they don't buy it and they say, nope, I don't want that either, cool. Here's a down sale. All right, you don't want that? That's fine. How about you buy this, whatever, for $5? Some people go back up again and offer something for $497. I'm not doing that. But you can keep selling more inside of the landing page, okay? And then if they don't want that, don't worry about it, because you're going to offer a sale later on down the sequence. Later on down the sequence, offer them something else and they can repeat. It's even better when you have a low ticket item and that starts it. I don't sell a lot of freebies. I don't let go of a lot of freebies because I sometimes say, hey, here is a $37 product. I upsell to a $57 or a $67 or a $77, maybe even a $97 product that is complementary to the $47. I don't want it, cool. How about this $27 product? So not only am I making one sale, I'm making 2 sales. And then when they go through the email sequence and they love the products that I've given them so much, I may have a 3rd sale, which is the big ticket item. Okay. So there's many different ways you can spin this. And then, like I always say as a marketer, if you can't sell and you're not doing great and you need traction, you need a boost to get started, do ads, run ads, cheat. The beauty of ads, I don't want you to be scared of them. And I'm going to go into this as another lesson. I'm getting a lot of lessons out of here. The beauty of ads is the fact, okay, that you can target your audience. If I only want to talk to women between the ages of 25 and 55 that work in a corporate business, or moms that work from home, or any of that, I literally can target them and get directly to that product to them because I know they need my business and services. And I run. You must know what it is that you're doing though. Okay. This is my favorite. I'm giving you guys this tip for free because I did this and I was blown away. Now you're getting nervous. You're like $660. That's crazy, right? This 1,149 people downloaded this free ad with business tools. Inside of this freebie, I don't know why I'm whispering like somebody's watching me. Inside of this freebie are all of my social media websites, tools, and everything in here has an affiliate link. Still making money to this day because it's a freebie. They downloaded it, signed up to those links, and I've made about $800 to $1,000 every single month from this freebie that I've created at 58 cents per lead. Yes, I spent $660 one time, but I probably earned between $10,000 and $15,000 total, and I'm still getting paid because they are still using these websites. It is nice to get random checks in the mail and forget where they came from. It's like the gift that keeps on giving. Cheat with ads, okay? It works really, really well. So that's the whole Instagram marketing sales funnel system, okay? So what I'm actually going to do is what I normally hear, and I teach this, okay? This is 10K follower Instagram plan. Okay, so this is if I were to start from scratch, what is it that I would do? All right, so with me not doing this, I probably can do this on another day. I want you guys to just dive to the information I've given you so far. What I'm going to do is send you, it's also called the sales framework. I'm going to actually send you guys my sales framework webinar. It is absolutely free. I want you to check it out. I'm going to put it in the description. I'm going to put it in the comment section, depending on where you are. And if this is the course that you purchase, I'm going to put it in the description page of the course. And then when I put it in the description page of the course, you can watch this right there. It is free. Watch it. It is teaching you how to go from content into the sales with everything that I just talked about right now. All right. But I want you to start fixing your Instagram account. And as I have more live videos, I'm going to show you live how to start fixing your Instagram account step by step so that you can finally make the sales. So if anything I have said from this long session has resonated with you, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And yes, stay tuned because we have a lot of fun things coming up. So love you guys. Peace. Check you later.